Being an entrepreneur can be really rewarding. This may be why so many people want to start their own business. They think they will become a millionaire overnight, but this is not usually the case. One thing you should know before starting a business is that you will work harder than you have ever worked before. There will be setbacks, strained relationships, and stress, but it is all worth it in the end. Around 30% of new businesses fail in the first 2 years, 50% in the first 5 years, and 66% in the first 10 years, according to the Small Business Administration. This isn't great news if you're planning on starting a business. Being an entrepreneur can be very successful. There are many advantages to it, including what Napoleon Hill said, "Before success comes in any man's life, he is sure to meet with much temporary defeat and perhaps some failure." Here are 10 truths about entrepreneurship that nobody tells you. 1. Some people might want you to fail. It is remarkable how many people will put you down when you explain you plan on being an entrepreneur. It's like they've never heard of the word failure before. And the very idea that you might try something and not be successful is so terrifying to them that they'll do anything in their power to stop it from happening. We live in a world with a lot of insecure, jealous people. Some of them are our best friends. They are blood relatives. Failure terrifies them. So does our success. Because when we transcend what we once thought possible, push our limits, and become more, our light reflects off all the walls they've built up around them. Your light enables them to see the contours of their own prison, their own self-limitations. But if they are truly the great people you always believe them to be, their jealousy will evolve, and soon their imagination might hop its fence, and it will be their turn to change for the better. If you have a good idea, others will copy you. There is no real way to stop anyone from copying your idea as such. However, you can try and protect your business as much as possible. There are 2 main ways to protect your business. Intellectual property laws, such as patents, trademark, and copyright. Intellectual property law can protect certain components of a business idea. A patent is a license to use an invention for a specific period of time. It could be a process, design, or product. A trademark is more about business branding. A trademark could be your business name, your logo, or the way your business name is written. For example, you just do a tagline by Nike or the way Coca-Cola is written on the side of the can. Copyright does not protect ideas. It protects what comes from ideas. So those things could be videos, images, audio, music, written word. Intellectual property helps you to protect, but not prevent someone copying your idea. This means you have the right to bring an action in a court of law to force others not to use your intellectual property. Another way to help protect your business idea is through an NDA. An NDA is a contract with a potential investor, an employee, or an independent contractor in which that person promises not to reveal confidential information. If they do, they are in breach of the NDA and you can recover damages against them. This can help you not get into a situation where your business information that distinguishes you from other businesses is out there for all to see, and then they can copy your business model and put you out of business. 3. People you employ might leave your business and start their own competing company. These people could be your friends, but sometimes when you start a business, you have to fire people who are not a good fit. This could be hard on a friendship, but it's important to make sure your business is successful. Tip: if you know an employee is ambitious and likely to leave, you can incentivize them through giving them a piece of the company, a small number of shares, so they feel they are directly benefiting from the growth of the company. You could also suggest to support them in a new non-competing venture. This could be a joint venture where you would both support the new business. Competition is always a good thing for the customer. It forces us to do our best. A monopoly renders people complacent and satisfied with mediocrity. In entrepreneurship, there are no days off. You work every day, all the time. You work a lot when you start your own company. You work more hours than most people do at their job. This is because you want your company to be successful. It is hard to have a good work-life balance when your office is not in a specific place, but is instead in your bedroom or living room. This makes it hard to separate personal and business life. 5. Some customers and competitors might say bad things about you in public. Some will make up lies about you and your service and publish them on review websites. You have to see failure as the beginning and the middle, but never entertain it as an end. People will let you down. You're going to pay someone to do some work for you, and they will not deliver on their end of the bargain. It happens to everyone. We've all been there. You know the feeling, that pit in your stomach when you find out that someone has let you down? Yeah, we've all been there too, at least once. 7. You may spend money on advertising that does not work. Advertising can be a great way to build your brand and connect with your customers. But it's also important to make sure you're spending that money wisely. If you've ever heard of John Wanamaker, then you probably already know that he said, "Half the money I spend on advertising is wasted. The trouble is I don't know which half." Even if you have a well-defined target audience and you're confident in your message, there are still some things that can go wrong when it comes to advertising. 8. There will be legal disputes with customers, employees, suppliers. I'm sure you've heard this before. Don't make the mistake of thinking this won't happen to you. Abraham Lincoln had a good strategy. He discouraged litigation and instead persuaded his neighbors to compromise whenever he could. He even pointed out to them how the nominal winner is often a real loser in fees, expenses, and waste of time. As a peacemaker, he had a superior opportunity of being a good man. There would still be business enough. I'm not here to tell you that legal disputes are going to come up with your customers, employees, or suppliers. But it's important not to let yourself be blindsided by them when they do arise. 9. Everything takes longer than you budgeted for. Don't get too caught up in the numbers. If you're planning a project, budgeting for it, and then realizing that it's taking longer than expected to make a profit or launch your new website or to raise funding, don't panic. You're not alone. There are a lot of things that can go wrong along the way, and some of them are out of your control. That's why it's important to know when to take a step back and reevaluate what needs to happen next. If you're looking for a book to help you get out of debt and be a better saver, check The Richest Man in Babylon, which seems like it could do the trick. It was written in 1926 and has tons of practical advice on how to save money, invest wisely, and manage your finances. You can buy it on Amazon. 10. Being an entrepreneur is a lonely journey. You will experience rejection, you will be cash-strapped, and your social life will take a hit. As an entrepreneur, you will be working while all others are out partying. This is because, as an entrepreneur, you need to be focused on your goals in order to achieve them. But the good news is, if you are experiencing any of these things, then you are probably on your way to being a successful entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. It takes guts, determination, and a never-give-up attitude to make it as an entrepreneur. But if you have what it takes, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Plus, you need to stay on top of all the aspects of your business. But what if you could outsource some of those responsibilities? Well, there are tons of apps that can help make your life easier when it comes to running your business. Here are a few we think are particularly helpful. 1. Hostinger. This is a popular web hosting service, and it has a great reputation for reliability and speed. Plus, it has great customer support. 2. Sendinblue. This tool is great if your business is mostly online-based. It lets you send emails quickly and easily without the hassle of setting up email accounts for each client or employee who wants them. It also integrates with Google apps like Gmail and Outlook, so it's easy to set up and use on any device. 3. Bluehost. This one is an excellent choice if you have a lot of clients who need their own website for their business. It lets you set up unlimited domains on one account at no extra cost. If you're feeling the itch to start your own business, we hope this video has given you a realistic view of what it takes to be successful. It's not easy, but can be incredibly rewarding. Are you ready to take the plunge? Thank you for watching. We hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss future content like this.